Cardiff slowly transformed because, you know, before AFJ Cardiff, I couldn't go somewhere in Wales where I could take part in an Afro dance class or workshop or even just, you know, connect with people that love Afro dance. That wasn't a thing. Hi KLAT, my name is Plamedi Santima and this is my Get to Know Me with KLAT. Okay, so before, me and my siblings would just dance for fun. So we're from Congo. Well, I was born and raised in Congo. So dancing is just a part of the culture, a part of the community. And also, there's no one in my family in terms of like parents that can actually dance. But my grandpa, he's like the only dancer of the family. So apparently we all took after him. So he was dancing a lot back home. And then when we moved here, we just carried dancing together. We would make videos together and post it. Yeah, I used to post dance videos all the time when I was younger, but now I just like hesitate when it comes to that. But yeah, so it started with just doing it for fun and doing it with my siblings and just, yeah, and just enjoying it. And there was a small period when I joined a dance group. But obviously during that time, it was quite a difficult time to dance because my mum was very stick to being an A student. We don't want to see you dancing. And it was a very like, dancing is not for, it's not very ladylike type of thing. My wife and kids, even though it's so old, it's like that TV show that like when you're feeling down or like you don't know what to watch or like you just want to laugh. It's the first thing I go to. My wife and kids, you can never go wrong with that. Okay, so with AFJ Cardiff, we do classes every Friday as well as workshops. But how our workshop happen monthly. So with the workshops, they're basically a way of introducing Cardiff to, you know, various Afro dance styles and also just giving them an understanding that, you know, Afro dance is very broad, and also to just introduce them to different teachers and different teaching styles and just encourage the whole, you know, collaboration in Cardiff. I'm putting Cardiff on the map because we've got very special guests coming in today. My bag, regardless of how small it is, it will always have my car keys, my phone, my lip gloss, a tiny mini perfume or spray just in case because I get really paranoid, mints or chewing gum. I don't know if I missed anything out, but yeah. Coming this far with AFJ Cardiff has definitely boosted my confidence. I feel like before I was quite doubtful and hesitant, you know, as positive as I am, you know, when it comes to actually owning a business and managing it, you start to become very self-critical of every little thing you do. And I'm also a perfectionist, so to me, everything I was doing was not good enough and it had to get better. But of course, now that I'm starting to see results and I'm seeing, you know, Cardiff slowly transform because, you know, before AFJ Cardiff, I couldn't go somewhere in Wales where I could take part in an Afro dance class or workshop or even just, you know, connect with people that love Afro dance. That wasn't a thing. So now that, you know, there's people coming into classes, there's people learning about the culture, and yeah, it's definitely just making me really excited for what's more to come. And also it's definitely, you know, helping me to be a lot more positive and to trust the process because, yeah, that's the key, is trust the process. So for Black History Month, before even creating an Afro Dance Society, because that's what I went on to do towards the end of my university years, just because I was a little nervous about starting it. So what I did was create a documentary that was basically highlighting what Afro dance is, the different styles of Afro dance, because not many people even know that there's different styles within Afro dance. For example, there's a Zonto from Ghana, and then there's Ndombolo, which is you know, if you're Congolese, my people, you know, Ndombolo. Yeah, so the documentary was just, you know, what is Afro dance? Where does it come from? What are the different styles? And also just talking about a few, you know, some moves that just evolved and actually impacted, you know, the world, you know, and just went global. For example, you know, linking it back to like slavery and certain dances like the Juba dance and this and that, and how, you know, it slowly made an impact and became, you know, certain dances that, you know, are worldwide, are known worldwide. And also the twist. If you look back to slavery and you look back to history, you'll see that there's some link with the Congo. Shout out to my people. But yeah, so just those little things that people don't know and sort of dismiss, because I feel like sometimes people just find like learning boring and they just, you know, it's not always fun. But I feel like it's really important to know the history when it comes to Afro dance. So yeah, so that's what the documentary was about, just focusing on things that sometimes we can ignore when it comes to Afro dance. Plantain, can I give 2? Okay, plantain, I can't live without that. I can have that all the time, and I eat it with anything. Like, I make plantain all the time. Every single dish I make, there will be plantain on the side. But there's also a Congolese dish called fumbwa that I'm obsessed with, and I love it so much. And so many Congolese people don't like cooking it because it's quite long. But yeah, that's my favorite. It's called fumbwa. If you've never tried it, I will make it for you, and you will be the judge. Look at that. I would say definitely a lot more of stepping out of my comfort zone, collaborating with more people, bringing, you know, people of excellence to, you know, connect with my AFJ Cardiff students and just to give them the opportunity to learn from them. Yeah, and just expanding more, bringing in new things into AFJ Cardiff. I'm excited for this year. I feel like it's the year that I'm a bit more open and less overthinking, saying no to everything because I'm worried how it will turn out. I feel like now I'm like, yeah, sure, why not? Let's give it a try. So yeah, I'm excited for what's to come. We've got a few things coming, but I'm gonna keep on the look for now.